It's here. 5 strands of beautiful turquoise, 5 strands of gorgeous amber and beautiful black agate. It's your stunning 20-inch necklace that can become your 28-inch necklace. Wear the necklace with the bracelet. Wear the necklace and the bracelet to create one super long necklace. We are so excited and thrilled that for 5 years, Jay has been collecting enough of the rough to create a beautiful high blue, the prestigious blue turquoise that we all crave. Look at that. That's 28 inches right there. We're going to show you a way that can even transform it up to 36 inches. It is our first ever necklace and bracelet today's special. $129.95, free shipping and handling, and 5 flex pay. Many of you know the story of Jay King over the past 6 months. His today's specials sell out early, folks. These are not mass produced, as it were. These are something very special, very rare. And Jay said, I'll let you do the honors. I'll start to show people how it works. But this is like your baby right now.
It really is. And you have to understand, you know, Adam and I, we were getting together and we were talking about this, and you know, really kind of getting, okay, what makes this special? In the turquoise, you have to understand, the turquoise market is just insane right now. Like I said, the turquoise is the cornerstone of what I do. It's my first original rough material. Right now, Look at the quality of this turquoise. These are not enhanced. This isn't anything. These are also natural nuggets. They're natural blue nuggets. Now, the clarity of this material is phenomenal. This is actually accumulation of 5 years. 5 years of saving these nuggets from 3 different deposits that are really close to each other. When I say close, geographically close, they're within 200 miles of one another. These materials, one of the mines is actually inactive now. You can't even get anything. The other 2 mines, we get it. You don't just go out there and start shoveling these clear blue nuggets, okay? It doesn't work like that. What we do, the first thing that we do when we get turquoise in, or we get really kind of any stone in, the first thing we do is grade by size, the natural rough materials. Then what we do is we grade by color. We do this with everything, all the rough materials, and again, these are all natural roughs. Look at the high blue on this, okay? This is what people are scrambling, trying to acquire. It's just nuts in this market. Look at the hand polish, and these are not chips. No. They're natural nuggets.
Big difference.
This is the natural color. You've got high blue, medium blue, dark blue, but these are, I want to stress, these are natural nuggets. It took me 5 years to acquire these, 5 years, and we never had enough of any one mine to be able to do it. We finally decided, okay, we want to do something spectacular. We want to do something out of this world. We came up with this design. We pulled these out of the archive. Right. I've been saving, literally, I've been acquiring these for 5 years. I could sell this rough. I could sell these nuggets for triple what we're selling of any of these finished products for, but I wouldn't do that, right? It's very special. We love our viewers. Our viewers have made us what we are. I collected it. We put it together. The amber, like Adam said, which is so great. You couldn't have told it any better. Amber, okay, it's all original. This is amber rough, okay? This is Baltic amber, okay? Wow. Look at, these are the natural colors. This is how it comes, okay? Now this is out of my private collection. I mean, these are things that I put in my specimens, right. Okay? So you're seeing the specimens I do. But this is the same exact material. They don't, okay, this is amber, for people that don't know what it is, you're buying a piece of history. It's 30 to 50 million years old.
It's history.
30 to 50 million years old. They found over 1,500 insects in amber that are now extinct. The only reason that they even know they existed on planet Earth is because they were fossilized in the amber. Here's what's happening with amber, and Adam hit the nail right on the head, okay? Here's the deal, okay? Amber and turquoise are both become commodities, okay? What do I mean by that? I mean, you have investors buying it like silver and gold, which are buying up the rough. They're buying up the rough, and then they're storing it, and for later. And they have inflated the prices like crazy. They're not in the jewelry business. They're not lapidarists, okay? They're commodity brokers. They're actually buying up the material, especially the turquoise, these high blues, the amber. And again, you're getting all the colors of the amber. The amber in this case is Baltic amber, comes from the Baltic Sea. They dive for it, okay? They don't, it's not
easy.
It's not mine. You know, I was telling Adam earlier, I'm nitrox certified. Okay, I don't dive deep anymore because my ears can't take it. Right. But I'm nitrox. This is not a young old man's game. It's a young man's game. These people, you can see the equipment that they use, and they go down 50, 100 meters. Okay, when they're diving, and they're diving with compressed scuba. They're not even diving with nitrox. So it's really, really. It's really extremely
difficult.
Difficult. I would even say dangerous.
Okay, well, we're in a danger zone, folks. I need to tell you this. This is really important. When I tell you that we have close to 700 people dialing in, and that will put us over the edge already in the opening 10 minutes, we are dangerously close to a sellout on some of the extra pieces. Now, I want to show you something. We have matching earrings over here. The earrings are only $89.90. Pat, sir, could you give me an update on the earrings at this stage? If you would like